Hey everybody, this is Be Divine. How are you? I hope that you're awesome. Thanks so much for being here. I want to see what's coming up for us. I'm using these massive cards, okay? I mean, these are huge. This is the Assyrian Starseed Tarot. So let's begin somewhere here. All right. I'm going to split the deck. We're going to start off with the Ace of Chalices and the Two of Chalice. Oh my God. So, Ace and the Two. Something is brewing right now. Okay, this is something that you're creating in your life. A commitment, a connection. Something is being reorganized for you as well. And I'm sort of getting the feeling, as I look at this card in particular, okay, that you may have been going through something that has pushed you to release a lot of tears. There's also this beautiful connection here. For some of you, this is literally a new relationship. I mean, this is pretty powerful in tarot for new relationships. But I also want to talk about something else today. So we have this new relationship. We have this new connection. How are you feeling with yourself? How do you feel about what's been going on in this world? How do you feel about the elections and different things that are going on right now because of that and have been going on for a while? Because what you're being called to do right now is to really assess yourself and work out what needs to stay, what's necessary in your life, what needs to stay, what things make you feel positive, okay, what things bring you growth, bring you joy, as I say, what's worth your time, what's worth your energy, because you are going to be called to get distracted. Now, many people ask me what I think about the elections, whether it's going to happen, whether it's not, whether it's him, whether it's her, whether it's this, whether it's that. Okay? And I know better than to comment anything at all about it. One, because even though people are saying that they want things to be fair and they want people to have a say and they care about people's feelings, what seems to happen is as soon as someone doesn't like what your feelings are, then you just get all this kind of hate. And unfortunately, that's not something that I really want to receive any more of. As someone who is here as a holistic teacher, a practitioner, a healer, a shaman, a guide, I teach you and I teach you and I teach you to remain positive. So if I'm to dip down into all of the election nonsense and to get myself all worked up in that, it's creating a division that I don't want to see. So for example, here you are with this card reading with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. Okay? Something new is starting here. It's obvious. There's a connection. There's a deeper connection. But what are you wasting your time on as well? You're coming through to some kind of point in your life, okay, where things are coming to the surface that need to change. Do you know another reason why this is happening? Because Pluto is, for the last time, sitting in Capricorn. It's been there since 2008, okay? And it's going to be moving into the zodiac sign Aquarius. In November the 19th, it will be there for like 20 years. Aquarius is about collaboration and humanitarianism. All right? Capricorn has been about government, big business, greed, okay? All the things that we've seen, let's face it. But from my position, what kind of world do you want to live in? Where we go around in circles all the time, where we can't afford things, where we're always worrying about bills and turning off all the lights in the house and can we stretch this out and stretch that out? Because I think we've had enough of that our whole lives. if you were grown up in the 70s, 80s, like me, then there's this connection with always making sure you've put stuff aside, because that's how most of us were raised, to make things stretch. Having Hungry Jacks or something like that, or you call it Burger King in the United States, having something like that was a treat. It wasn't something that you picked up every single day. It just, So having these experiences and going through these different experiences, I'm over here in the United States, my husband's here, my oldest son's here, I have 2 sons still back in Australia. I have got all of these plans in my life, and I focus on those, creating wellness centers, healing centers around the globe, and teaching you how to run them. Wow, amazing. In the way that things have been, and everyone on edge, and everyone fighting with each other, and everyone divisive, and everyone saying they care about people's feelings, but only when it's certain things and not everything else, and everybody misquoting things, or saying this or saying that, or having something to do with it at all, feeling like they're defending themselves all of the time. Or maybe you're not feeling like you're defended at all, or maybe you're not understood at all, or maybe you don't fit in at all, whatever it is. The one thing that I can tell you right now is you have been taught throughout your life that there is a hierarchy, that there are things that you need to aspire to be good at. And they do this when we're at school. They program us at school by saying, this is the prettiest person in the class, this person's going to be the king and the queen of the prom, this is going to be the people who have a lot of money, they're going to be popular, and if you've got, the right physique or whatever. Okay, this has been going on for a long time, this division and hierarchy. When you're on your spiritual journey, guess what? You don't care anymore. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't care what anyone else thinks about you, okay? Because pretty much all you're focused on is mastering the self, okay? All you're focused on is doing what you need to do to help bring happiness to lessen suffering on the planet, increase joy and lessen suffering. No matter what anyone else thinks, what they say, or what they do, what they believe in, who they vote for. When I was a kid, nobody knew what anyone voted for. We didn't talk about it. In fact, my mother used to say, you never talk about voting. You never talk about that, or religion or anything else like that. Okay, it's a private matter. Same with your mental health issues, and if you're coming for healing, it would be something that's confidential. It's not something that I'm going to tell everybody about, right? It's private. Your thoughts, your belief systems are private. But one thing that is sad to see is that people are taught that they are weak, or that they've been held down, or they've been squashed, or there's something wrong with them, instead of saying that everybody is strong, everybody is powerful, everybody is capable. Make the decisions that you want to make, as long as you're not hurting anyone else. Who cares? Right? Who cares? And if someone feels like they need to talk about politics on TikTok or whatever, who cares? Right? I don't care. I'm not going to talk about it. I have my own beliefs, I have my own feelings, but in a spiritual reality, we don't need governments anyway. This is what we're working towards, is owning our own frequencies, owning ourselves, and creating the world that we want for ourselves. We can't do that if we're distracted by he said, she said, BS, and fighting over stupidity, right? And who's stupider or who's smarter, or who's stupid for voting this way or that way. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to be drawn into it. Everything that I do is about awakening you to your pathway. The seeker of flames, right? Wanting to just stop all of the nonsense, burn it down, bring us into strength. If you've been told that there's something wrong with you or whatever, okay, why have you believed it? It's time for people to stand up for who they really are without needing anyone to hold them up either, okay? But for that to happen, it does take a little bit of time, and you have to understand that you're worth it. Sending lots of love to you all.